Yes, thank you very much, all participants, all panelists, and organizing this very interesting webinar. Um, we heard something about human factors in one session, and the next session was focusing on the how to have a high-performing team. I think partly we are already, but for sure there's always space in improvement. And I like to highlight also the ICAO document 9868, where we have been able to put in an ATSEP competency framework. And to summarize, I think because we are very different from the profession as a pilot or as an air traffic controller, because we have a very broadened scope of activities of air traffic safety electronics personnel. We have colleagues working in a tower or in an air traffic control center in-house. We have colleagues working in the landscape, surface, maintaining installation of navigation systems, and all this also in the context of incoming new technology. And what I like to improve in IFATSEA is the idea of ICAO in the as called initiative ASBU, Airspace Block Upgrade. We need to come over borders and to act together on a global navigation system. So this is a big aim I like to achieve, to also implement and to develop operational concepts for these new technologies we are facing. And what is in the ATSEP competency framework? We see one big part is engineering. Collaborate in developing, modifying, and integrating system networks and equipment. We have the very important part of competence and situational awareness. Comprehend the current status of the ATM system and anticipate future events. The service provision is very important. Ensure availability and reliability of CNS ATM systems and capabilities. Coordination is an important thing. Manage coordination with operational stakeholders and with other affected stakeholders. Management of non-routine situations. Detect and respond to emergency and unusual situations related to the ATC operations and/or CNS ATM systems and capabilities. Problem solving and decision making. Find and implement solutions for identified hazards and associated risks. Self-management and continuous learning. Demonstrate personal attributes that improve performance and maintain an active involvement in self-learning and self-development. To handle the workload management, use available resources to prioritize and perform tasks in an efficient and timely manner. And last but not least, the teamwork. Operate as a team member, which underlines the second online session here. And thank you all panelists for your input. Last but not least, also communication. Communicate effectively in every situation. This is the important framework of our profession, and we will see really a paradigm change in the profession of air traffic safety electronics personnel, because we will in the future manage the airspace management with technology. If it's in data centers, so cloud technology based is here a key word, and we will see more a shift into satellite based navigation systems. And these are the very important things to guide as IFATSEA, also in ICAO. And IFATSEA is giving you the global platform to bring in your experience, to motivate yourself. And we are looking really for young people who give us spirit and input. And as you see, my white hairs, I will not be active so many more years. In 10 years, hopefully, I only have my grandson on my leg. And so we need you all and your spirit to improve our profession, to make us more visible to the public, to underline the importance of the profession of air traffic safety electronics personnel in the global aviation safety chain. For sure, as a lot of people know, the high target is to bring ATSEP also, like pilots and air traffic controllers and other professions in ICAO Annex 1 licensing. We have already given the floor in the development in this phase, and this is what we like to improve. So everybody is welcome to give input, to support the regional directors. Also, I like to call all team managers and leaders in air navigation service providers to support colleagues who are active for IFATSEA, who are active for the national ATSEP associations, to give support, that we have a big voice in the globe. This is my final concluding remark. And for sure, what I like to show you, we are living in a pandemic. So please, to everybody, stay healthy, take care of yourself, take care of your colleagues, take care of your families, and I hope to welcome you all personally in one of the next seminars. We can hopefully see us face to face, and I'm ready if we have the vaccine against COVID-19 to see you all on a nice big conference and picking up again this very important issues. One last word on human factors. Human factors is a very important objective in the all over safety culture. And this is, we should really need to implement in our genes that we are responsible only when we release operational systems for operational use for air traffic controllers. We make sure that aviation on global level is safe. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Professor. Been a highly informative 2.5 hours that we all are busy with, and any event has to have an ending. It's my privilege to thank the distinguished speakers and the participants from around the globe. We all know that how busy the president of IFATSEA, the global voice of ATSEP, must be. It has been our privilege that he has honored this webinar with his keynote address as well as the concluding remarks. On behalf of all the participants, let me extend my sincere thanks to Mr. Thorsten Wehe, the Honorable President of IFATSEA. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We are also happy to have the presence of the Vice President of IFATSEA for this webinar. I extend my sincere gratitude to Mr. Theodore Kritzitz, the Vice President of IFATSEA, for his inaugural address and valuable suggestions. The General Secretary of CNS Officers Guild, the Voice of Indian ATSEPs, Mr. Munish Kumar Mangla, has been a constant encouragement for this webinar. Let me express my gratitude to Mr. Mangala for introducing the panelists to the participants and his support to the entire event. As we all have seen, there are many takeaways for all of us from the panel discussions. The thought-provoking discussions could not have been to such high standards without those highly qualified personalities, the panelists having vast experience in the aviation sector and in particular management of ANS. On behalf of all participants, let me express my sincere gratitude to our eminent panelists, Mr. Priyanta, Mr. Sanjay Singh Kathayat and Mr. V. Muruganandam. Let me take this opportunity to acknowledge the efforts of Mr. B. Sandilvel also, the Regional Director, IFATSEA APAC, who has conceived this most conspicuous theme for the webinar, that is, transforming our team into a high-performing team. The participants are benefited with an insight into the ongoing human factor study on ATSEP and the progress made by IFATSEA in this. On behalf of CNS Officer Guild and behalf of all the participants, I am thanking Mr. B. Sendilwale, IFATSEA Regional Director APAC, and wishing him all success on his endeavors. I should not forget the able technical support extended by CNS Officers Guild Hyderabad team and Bangalore team, in particular Mr. Mahesh and Mr. Murli of Hyderabad. Thanks a lot, friends. Without your support, this would not have been such a success. Last but not the least, on behalf of the organizing team and the Regional Director IFATSEA APAC, let me express my sincere gratitude to all the participants who have actively participated in this webinar and made it a huge success. Once again, thank you one and all. Thank you very much. Take care. Jai Hind.